Hey everyone, welcome to another long-awaited Monday edition of Real Estate Talk with Jay. So this week I want to go over just a little bit different information since it has been 2 weeks since I've talked with you all, and I do apologize for that. It was just some family surgeries and health things going on that I had to help out with, and then of course coming back and just trying to catch up for a week after being out for a week. So anyways, much anticipation later, and I am sitting down because I have somehow in the process of going back and forth between states lost my tripod, so I'll have to get another one. So this week I want to cover a topic about, are we starting to see a shift in our local market? I know I've been telling you that prices aren't going down and to not pay attention to the national headlines. However, our market does tend to trail national trends by a few months to maybe even a year. And are we starting to see a little bit of break in the local market? Well, let's see what I have to show you, shall we? All right, so I'm going to cover myself up with this first graphic, really just because it's a table and just because I want you to be able to see all of it instead of focusing on me. And what that looks like is this is a graph that shows the residential sales statistics for April. And what I did is broke it down to just looking at active listings, pending sales, sold homes, the sales price, median sales price, and median days on market. So all of these numbers, the sold, the sales price, and the days on market are all median numbers because that helps us track the market better than averages. And then I looked at the market in the Tri-Cities overall. Now that is the greater Tri-Cities, so that includes all the way up to Abingdon and all the way down to Morristown as well. Then picked up the three major cities here locally of Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol. Now, as you can see, overall, the number of listings is up. However, the number of both pendings and sales are down, both on a as compared to the previous month and compared to the previous year to date. But prices are still holding high. And the reason is because even though the number of listings is down, they're really coming back to pre-pandemic levels, which was still a seller's market. So that's why you're not necessarily seeing the prices decline. So however, look at Johnson City. So this was the first month where we saw a month-to-month price decline, and we're seeing so far year-to-date in Johnson City almost a 5% decline in median sales price. So that is the first time we have seen that in, what are we at, 3 years now, as far as a year-to-date numbers. However, I still want to put that in perspective. Even though the Johnson City is down 5%, keep in mind that compared to 2019, prices are still up. My mind just went blank, but in the 30 to 40% range or higher. So even that slight 5% year over year, our numbers our prices are still way up compared to previous years. So, and remember, we started out the year with double-digit price increases from the previous year. So I think what we're going to see, maybe this could be the start of the market truly leveling out price-wise too. So we might see month-to-month prices increase, month-to-month prices decreases, and at the end of the year, we might see that our market is pretty close to where it 2022. Maybe it's a slight single-digit decline in prices, but we're not seeing a major shift. But this was the first time, or the reason I want to bring this to you, because this is the first time that anywhere in our market started to see price, at least of the major areas, started to see price declines. So it could be a 1 month blip, could be a short term, because there is still demand out there. We are seeing multiple offers like crazy, especially in the luxury market, where homes, $750, $800, $900, $1 million are getting many multiples of offers and are selling for way over list price, and half of them are selling with cash offers. So the good news is prices might be moderating for the rest of the year, so that we're not seeing these. As you can see, overall sales prices are still up as far as year to date, 14% from the previous year. Kingsport, they're up 29% from the previous year, and Bristol is just a more moderate 7% from the previous year. But you can see in all of these markets, listings are, the number of active listings for sale are slowly increasing, except in Bristol, and the days on market is increasing. So pending sales and days on market are key indicators of buyer demand, and we might see a little bit of that slowing down. But keep in mind, the days on market, like Tri-Cities, 4%, that's 1 day. Days on market has increased by 1 day year to date compared to last year. So I just found this interesting, and I hope that you would find it interesting. But keep in mind, overall sales prices are still going up in general in our region, and that is simply because even though we're seeing year over year increases in the amount of homes for sale, it's only single-digit increases, and it's only getting us back to the inventory level we had before the crazy pace that COVID brought us. So that's why. So we are still way short on inventory, and we have less homes to purchase than there are buyers looking to purchase homes, which is what's keeping that upward pressure on prices. So I hope you found that interesting. I'm going to give you a quick glance of the regular weekly statistics that I give you. And keep in mind, some of these I can't go back and look at previous weeks to give you the previous 2 weeks that we missed. But we'll go ahead and scroll through these real quick because I don't want to make this video too long for you. So number of new listings that hit the market over the past week was just slightly down at 193. The number of pending listings that went under contract over the past week was also pretty significantly down at 229. The number of active listings as far as on a week-to-week basis is slightly down, sitting just under 1,100 to 1,070. Number of closed listings has been about normal for the previous 4 to 5 weeks or so. Median sales price is still sitting at $250K, so that has not changed overall on a week-to-week basis for a while. The list price did slightly increase to $341,000 and some change. And as far as, let's look at price reductions, because there was some movement here. So over the past week, 26% of the homes that sold sold at a reduced price, which is a slight increase from the previous week. But if you look at the number of active listings for sale that are currently listed at a reduced price from their original list price, that number is at 41%, which is a pretty significant jump from previous weeks. And I think the reason for that is if you look at the median list price of $341,000, which has been continuing to increase, but the median sales price really hasn't much. So there's a lot of price corrections that are having to take place to get homes sold because people are still trying to gain, but buyers just aren't really interested in that right now, especially with interest rates where they're at. And that median reduction is 7.7%, which is also significantly up from previous weeks. The sold to list ratio, though, however, is about the same. It's at 98.6%. So the overall is we're seeing some movement in the market, both up and both down, which I think is overall just kind of making everything sort of even out. But keep looking. I promise to get back on the regular rotation of these on a weekly basis so that we can track what's going on weekly and then also get you more of a monthly deep dive as well. Anyways, that's me, Jay Cottrell with eXp Realty here in the Tri-Cities, and that's it for this week. See you next week.